So you're saying all white people look the same?
I didn't say that, and you know I didn't. Okay.
All right, man.
This is the one. So...
You can't keep getting away with this, Keilah. You can't keep getting away with this.
Taylor,
Kronk is a good boy.
You're supposed to be the nice one to me. Take it back. But I know he's packing.
Oh, God.
And
Lord.
And that's why his pants are so big. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it is what it is.
Oh, God.
Maybe. It's kind of like like his overalls are always kind of falling off. And I'm just like, hey, take them off.
What is good, everyone, and welcome back to the Nostalgia Plus Ultra channel. My name is Nostalgia, aka Taylor. Joining me again is K Likes Everything, and as told by Zoe.
Yeah.
How you guys doing today?
I'm unwell.
Well, I'm just going to introduce real quick. Today is a interesting concept we have for the channel today. I don't know what to call this yet, but it is our presentation party style video or whatever. We're going to try to present some presentations with some funny takes, some funny topics, and hopefully not to try to steal anything that College Dropout is doing with their show Smarty Pants. We're going to try to avoid any kind of copyright infringement here.
Right.
So today, in the fashion of being chaotic and feral, like
Amen.
we've added a third member to the podcast group, and she is tasked first with having her own presentation. So Keilah, take it away.
I have to really try to not laugh my whole way through this, but I'm also going to try to be as descriptive as possible, since even though there's going to be visual aspects of this, for those of you who are just listening in, I want you to see what I see, feel what I feel. So let's just jump on in. Today we're going to be doing a presentation on Hot Disney Daddies. Subcategory, honey, you mean hunkules. So we're going to go through a few categories. But first, let's talk about what makes a Disney daddy. There are special characteristics to a good Disney dad. He needs to be as swift as a coursing river, have all the force of a great typhoon, have all the strength of a raging fire, and be as mysterious as the dark side of the moon. I think that covers, like, everything you want in a man. Am I right, ladies? So I have categories, and please excuse the fact that they're all out of order. There's Disney Daddy Dud, which this is a dream is a wish this dud makes to try to get to me. That's one fire. I look at them, but they're weak. Then we have a damn Disney Daddy. He's just around to Hakuna Matatas. Then we have the Disney Daddy Dreamboat. This should have 3. A prince in the streets and a villain in the sheets, and a definitely doable Disney Daddy, the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu. So I have
Time out.
Is you sure?
Time out.
Sure.
Mushu?
That's just his line. Like, that's what he says in the movie.
Oh, I was about to say, we're going to get into some crazy...
Yeah, no. That's just his line. Like, when he introduces himself to Mulan, he says that full line and says it at the end. So I put it in. To start, this is just like a joke because I don't look at this man at all. This is Prince Ferdinand. For those of you who don't know, he is Snow White's prince. The lips need to go. I actually own that shade of lipstick.
That's crazy.
I do not. He's too pretty. Where did he go? I don't think that anyone ever is like, Prince Ferdinand, that's my man. He's not on any merch, and for good reason. He does have a way with birds, which I know appeals to certain friends in my friend group. And he's literally in the movie for like 10 minutes. She might as well have had a full-on relationship with all 7 dwarves.
Chill.
But she chose this man.
Relax. Chill. Oh my God.
So that's the start. So he gets one fire just because I wanted to mention him, but I do not like him at all.
He's the OG. He's the OG. He's
the
cup.
first, yeah, like, you know.
He's not the drink. He's the cup.
Yeah, like he was merely a vessel to be like, hey, princes in movies for girls, and that was it. Then we have John Smith. You know what you did? You make me sick.
Ooh.
I will kiss you on that pretty mouth. Damn.
Okay. Oh my God.
He's so pretty. Again, for those of you who don't watch Disney, he is the soldier. Is he a soldier? What is he? A conquistador from Pocahontas. Pocahontas being a full child. Colonizer. You know, it's just the only thing I think that makes him so attractive to me, because I do not like blonde hair, blue-eyed men at all, is actually a scene from the movie that they cut where he's tied up somewhere, and Pocahontas goes to like visit him in the middle of the night, and they sing the most like romantic, tension-filled Disney song, and that I was like, what's going on over there?
He's also Mel Gibson. That I feel like that should lower.
And you know what's crazy? For those of you who don't know me, I have such a hard time knowing people. So I low-key don't know who Mel Gibson is. I know of him.
He doesn't like different skin colors.
That's horrible. But that's also crazy considering who he played.
That he's John Smith.
Okay,
that's
but like
wild.
But my question now that we've gotten to this point, which raises up a great question, and how many villains are in this presentation?
Actually, none. I don't think I put any villains in there because this is just about like mostly the good boys. There's one who's considered a villain, but not even really. A villain one would have to be made separately. But I feel like a villain one, it wouldn't be a Disney one. It'd be like villains, in general, and then some Disney villains would like sneak in.
Fair enough. My thing is, I just know in the nature of simping for quote unquote daddies, that you're gonna get some very problematic people. Yeah, absolutely. And regardless of if they are a protagonist or antagonist.
In what way? Right.
Regardless of that.
Yeah, there's all men are problematic. Not all, most. Such as this one. So this is Kovu.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
From the Lion King too.
He's an animal.
Just okay, but immerse yourself in the world that you're an animal too, okay? Anyway, you're gonna see somebody else from the same franchise later.
Oh god.
But this one in particular, so damn, he has daddy issues. He will forget your birthday. But he's a tease and he likes to bite on. No, he's just hot. It's just, I don't know what it is about him. Look at his face. Look at his face. If you translated that face to a human man, my knees would buckle in 0.2 seconds. Oh, me Lord. I can't. It's hot in the house. Ah! Okay, sorry for those of you wearing headphones.
My God.
I will not apologize.
Today is Sunday. Today is the day of the Lord.
The Lord's day. And you know what? He forgives me. Anywho, then we have Riley's dad from Inside Out.
Oh my fucking God.
I didn't make the water marks on this. This is from a BuzzFeed article. So BuzzFeed had an article about this man being kind of hot. I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. He gives hipster vibes. He's all right. I think that the way he like looks at his wife, I'm like, that's cute, that's hot. And I like his mustache,
Whoa.
but his chin is too big. It's too long. Okay. If they cut it to about here, it'd be a whole different man. But I get it. I get why people like simp for him.
He does look like a very safe individual. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, safe. All right. right, period. We're gonna keep going. So then we have Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. A lot of people are obsessed with Prince Philip. This is kind of like one of the first princes that actually got people's attention. We can agree he's good looking. Again, not my cup of tea, but I'm like, he's good looking, I guess, in a conventional way.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if this is gonna make sense to Taylor. He looks like a soccer player.
Oh, 1000%. I know
Like,
exactly what you mean.
The way he's standing right now gives soccer. I
It
don't
gives
know.
like
Soccer
like,
players are the most proportionate, like, body types.
I don't
in
know
my
why
opinion.
it just screamed he's lining up for a penalty kick or something.
Oh yeah. But look at his, like, the way his, like, little hands are. He's holding his own little hands. Like, I don't know. He's like, you can tell they're soft, you know? Anywho, he fought a dragon for his love. He chooses to talk to strange women in the forest. Honestly, I love that about him. Like, he was just like, yeah, she's pretty. I'm going to talk to her.
Same.
But after that, he's pretty basic. But he is pretty, so he deserves to be on the list. Okay. This was not a surprise to anyone, anywhere. Nick Wilde from Zootopia. It may just be his voice. I'm 99% sure that it is.
Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fun. It's a fun voice. It's a sassy, flirty, I know more than you, and that's kind of hot voice.
Yeah, so
Like-
Jason Bateman's hot, not the fox.
Okay, but he's playing the fox, so therefore, ergo, i.e., it's the fox. Anyway, he's every furry's dream. I'm not a furry, and I'll deny that in court.
oh my god.
You know what's crazy? Actually, you know what's crazy? Because I'm reacting like this, but they gave Judy Hopps an
Curves.
ass.
The curves on curves on curves for days.
And
That's
there's
why-
a whole scene in that movie where they infiltrate a nudist colony.
Yeah.
That movie was made by gooners.
Yeah. Okay, really quick side story. Have you guys seen the guy on TikTok who has been sued by Disney because of all the content that he posts about Judy Hopps?
No.
I'm going to have to find that for you guys. It's this guy.
Wait, is it Judy Hopps Lover 69 or whatever?
Yes.
Okay, that guy. Okay, wait. Breaking news.
Oh my God.
He fakes a lot of the stuff that he posts.
Yeah, but it's yes, he does fake a lot of stuff that he posts, and obviously now it's just a bit. But some of the things he does is wild, and he'll like bark at the screen.
Yeah.
And what's crazier is that so if a cosplayer cosplays Judy Hopps, he will stitch the video and just like hard breathe. Or he'll read out loud his lines. Like he'll be like, "Hi Judy," winks, and then he winks, and then he does like a bites lip, and then he bites his lip.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I just don't think he's getting sued.
I don't know, but it could be real. It could. I don't know. It could be. Anywho.
Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. Does anybody care about their digital footprint anymore?
No.
Let's just be like let's
Should we?
brother, you're barking at the screen to Judy Hopps. Like,
do you not
do
remember
people that
one
you
of our,
you know that you
one of our first episodes? We were talking about that guy who was on TikTok straight up reviewing hentai.
Yes.
Dios mío.
Exactly. So no one gives a shit anymore.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
on the internet forever, and then one day your kids find it, and then you have some explaining to do, and that's that.
Like, bro, like imagine you're in your 60s and your child comes up to you and says, "Oh, have you read World's End Harem?" So, "Oh yeah, I saw you reviewed it on this one video app that we have."
Hey, Keilah's gonna have to explain why she likes the lion.
And I will gladly explain that forever to the end of my days.
Jesus.
He's hot, and I'm not alone. Anyway, then we have Kronk. He is the king of himbo energy. He can cook up some solid spinach puffs. We love a man who can cook. He talks to angels and demons. We'll take that as you will. I know people love crazy, and he gives a little crazy. And he's dumb, but he's so sweet. He's so loyal, and he saves with a teddy bear. Yeah.
I don't know any line from that movie. I just know say, "Hey Peter."
Just that one.
Yeah.
that last one was pretty good. Okay.
Oh my god.
Then we have King Triton. Okay, this I made before the hear me out trend was a thing, and knowing now how the hear me out trend is, I would not put okay hear me out because he's a merman. This is not a hear me out situation. We do not have to be afraid, perhaps for his age, but I mean that's it. This King Triton is built waist teeny tiny. He is snatched. He's hot. His nose is great, but he sucks because he really did try to control his kids too much, and he has anger issues. So, like, would I allow him to flirt with me at a bar? Yeah. Would I go home with him? No.
So here's the thing. There's another animal on this list, and they're above all these human-looking people. I'm getting more upset by the second.
I don't think you have to be. I think you just have to let go, you know, and just try to put yourself in my shoes. That's what I think has to happen. All of you, all the listeners. Okay, here we start building. Ah! All right, Kasim. He's really like one of the only like villains on here. So this is Aladdin's dad that you see in the direct to VCR movie about the King of Thieves, which is a phenomenal Disney movie. This man, he is a drink of fresh water in the desert. He will leave you and your son. He will choose adventure over you, but look at him. Look, his hair, his eyebrows, his nose, that mouth, the smirk. He's so hot.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
He's so hot. He's so good looking. It's just he's not a very good person, but
I feel like that's a running trend with a lot of these people, Keilah.
Whoa.
Taylor,
Kronk is a good boy.
You're supposed to be the nice one to me. Take it back.
Kronk is a good boy.
He is a good boy.
No, okay, but let's run down the list that we've talked about so far. Hold on, before you even go to the next one over.
I already clicked and I don't know how to go back, so you can talk.
Let's run through the list right now, real quick.
Sure.
Corvo, or whatever his name is.
Kovu. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay. You can forgive.
Daddy issues, problematic, whatever.
Is he a villain?
Kinda.
Oh, yeah, he's kind of a villain too. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
A literal colonizer.
Not the villain of that story, though.
Yeah, not the villain of that story.
We're talking about the Disney versions only.
Right.
Regardless, he's still a colonizer.
He is. That actually, so funny that you guys say that. That used to be the only word on that slide. It just used to say colonizer, and then I added things. And I was like, I can't. As a Hispanic woman, I can't just put colonizer and not be yelling at myself.
Yeah, and then you had Kasim, who's not a good person.
He's not a good father, but he
had enough riz to become a father. That's Keilah's point.
That's crazy. All right, man.
Anywho, okay, we have some nice people on the list. They're there. like Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
Banger, banger.
This is the boy we all loved in high school. This is like the every girl's like dream of like, I want like a bad boy, but one who cares because he's misunderstood and I can fix him. That's Jim Hawkins. He ends up being the man that we all knew he could be. However, he's most likely just a one-night stand, you know, when he's coming in to the moon base, because his only love is space. And I don't want to take that from him. But that one night would change me life.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
There's like this has been the most feral week of my life.
Yeah, Jim, side tangent. Jim is one of my favorite like Disney characters. He's really, really cool. And then also Treasure Planet is such an underrated movie.
Don't get me started. There is lore to this.
Yeah. Do you want to start? Because you can.
Fucking Disney.
All right.
Disney.
Have a little sip of this.
The directors of this movie had wanted to make this movie since 1992 or something like that. And Disney was like, give us more bangers and we'll fund this project for you. So the directors of this fucking movie, they did The Great Mouse Detective, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules. And then Disney did not want this movie to be made. And like, they were going to leave Disney and they said, fuck it, we'll let you make this movie. And they sabotaged it in the marketing. They gave the twist away. They barely marketed it. And I think, when did it come out? It came out like at a super like competitive time, and they knew it was going to be competitive, and they were like, fuck it, who cares?
Didn't all the marketing go to Lilo and Stitch? Is that
right.
time?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's around that time.
Yeah, it's around that time. And Lilo and Stitch had all the marketing in the world. Stitch was everywhere.
And then John Musker, one of the directors, went on to do Princess and the Frog and Moana. This guy makes hits.
Alrighty. We move on to one of my favorites, Kristoff. This is not the first time, as you can see the trend, that we've mentioned a big nose. That is just a theme in my life. So we love a thick nose. He loves animals. He is built perfect for the cold weather. And he's just so large. He's so big. He's so big. You see him next to Sven, and he's so... I can't.
I didn't get it until the end. I thought he was a little plain, but he is a big dude.
He's a big dude. And the thing is, like, he's also, like, silly, goofy, and weird.
He's a Viking.
Yeah, he's so silly, and, like, him always, like, talking for Sven is so cute, insane, but cute. But he, like, literally, his build is just... He's great. He's great. Again, one of the few white men that I'd be like, yeah, that one. Every time.
Hilarious.
It's crazy because I can't see myself, so I don't know what faces I'm making. I can't check myself. And
this is gonna be great.
It's crazy, actually.
This guy's name is Adam?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
What the fuck?
You didn't know that?
No, man. No. He's Beast.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, but his name is Adam. So hot take is that every person I talk to never likes Adam in his human form. In fact, they think he's ugly. I don't think he's ugly. I think he's attractive, but obviously long hair is very important to me. So I think he's very pretty, and he's just like, he's built like his features are just all bigger. So like, yes, that initial turn when he first shows up on screen as a human and his eyes look like they're looking in two different directions, it's giving very much fish. That's like not it. But he's beautiful in both forms. He's the tallest prince. I think that like when I originally made this PowerPoint, like he's like 6'5" or something like that, and all the other princes kind of just like they lower themselves. He has anger issues, and I'm not attracted to that. So it's but growling anyway. So then he did not know how to read. How do you not know how to read? I'm not here to teach you how to read. We're not doing the cat. Shut up. Learn. You're rich. Okay. He's a hell of a dancer. That scene where he he puts his hand on the small of her back. I was just like, wow, they're so beautiful. And they also, sidebar, they reenacted that scene kind of in the new movie Your Monster, and that made me so happy, even though that movie disappointed me. And I would still choose Beast in Beast form. Like, if he never turned back, I'd be like, Pookie, that's okay. We make it work.
I'll let this one slide. I'll let this one slide because his design as the Beast is very cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
And his chest is so big. Anyway, go ahead, Taylor.
Is it just me, or did they or does Disney use similar like drawing archetypes for some of their male characters? Because I'm looking at male Adam, and that's just Hercules to me.
No,
he's so much like longer. Like Hercules human form is much rounder in like all his features, but but like very
Hercules
sharp.
is better looking. You'll see.
Look at his face though, and like and you can't sit there and tell me.
The color scheme is very similar. Like it's like paler skin, blue eyes, reddish hair.
So you're saying all white people look the same?
I didn't say that, and I didn't. I'm just saying, like, when you think of just like color schemes in general, like Prince Eric is different because he's pale with blue eyes and black hair, and there aren't a lot of princes that look like him. I don't think there are any.
I don't see Hercules. I'm assuming he's on the list. Is he on the list?
I don't remember. To be fair, I think he is. No, he is. I remember the exact line as to why he is.
Okay.
I know he is. Okay. So
it's similar, but my boy Hercules is better looking.
Yeah. All right. So now we have Milo Thatch. This leans into the category in my life of like, you're either like really big, ogre-y, beefy, squeezable, or you're like Loki in a sense where you're like skinny and like frail, but like it's hot in a way. So
I guess.
So Milo Thatch, there's nothing sexier than a big brain. He's so smart. He's too shy to make the first move. That's annoying, but it's very cute.
Me as fuck.
Yeah. He recognizes the power of thickness. Clearly, he took one look and was like, "That is my wife." And maybe this is insane to say, but he's skinny. But I know he's packing.
Oh God.
And
Lord.
And that's why his pants are so big. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it is what it is.
God.
But because I used a photo with everybody in it, the mole guy is obviously a no. I think the doctor's name is Cookie. I think that's his nickname. But he's, oh yes, all the way, every day. Keilah is a sexual awakening for so many people. Bi panic is real in this movie. It freaked everybody out. It's very similar to like The Mummy. This is just The Mummy for kids. And then I forgot the guy who has all the explosions, but I put him as a maybe then. I'd put him as a yes now.
Okay.
All right. Captain Phoebus. I rarely ever have anybody on my side with this man, and I don't understand why. So he's ex-military. He belongs to no system. He is for the people. He realized that that policing the Esmeralda's people just wasn't it. Now, did he choose that because of the fact that she's gorgeous? Perhaps, but I'm gonna say that he was feeling that type of way before he met her.
I will agree with you on this is the most good looking person we've seen on the list so far.
So have you seen him ride a horse? because I have. He's super witty. I think he has like the most personality of like most men in Disney. Like he's very like quick to like snap back at Esmeralda, which is like fun, witty banter. But the main reason is I feel like this man will have you laughing until you deeply fall in love. Like it's not even about how he looks. It's that he's just funny and caring, and that's enough. That's enough. Like, and also big nose. Anyway, we continue. Okay. I love Tarzan's dad too much. He is probably one of the hottest people on this entire slide show because oh me lord, he's in the movie for less than 2 minutes. But when he rolls up his sleeves, God Almighty above, his arms, his chest, look at his chest, right? Like, hello? Like, I feel like it's inappropriate to look at him. He's so hot. That woman, she bagged a man. His nose, that facial hair, that's not even a thing that I'm into, but I will, oh me Lord. He's so pretty. It's a problem.
He's just Tarzan.
And Tarzan as well, but something about him specifically is hotter to me.
Is it that he's wearing clothes?
Maybe. It's kind of like the like his overalls are always kind of falling off, and I'm just like, hey, take them off. What if we got crazy?
Hey, what are we doing here?
Hey,
What are we doing?
what are we doing? And it's so sad that he was taken away so soon because oh my god. Anyway, yeah, there's something about him, like every single time I run by the slide, I'm always like, wow, what a choice I made. I'm so good at picking. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he built a whole house in a tree, a really good house. It couldn't keep out leopards, but other than that, it's a good house.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One fatal flaw.
One fatal flaw. Okay, see, look, Andre, see, look.
That's my boy.
Hercules is there. Okay. So, Hercules is just here. He wants to impress his papa. He wants to be just the best god ever. This man will dive into the underworld to save your soul. There's nothing more beautiful than self-sacrifice. He is a big man. I'm not even into like super muscular men, but this is an exception to the rule. I would own the little squeaky toy that, like, when you like squeeze him, his pecs go like It's great. Then one of the most beautiful things is that whenever he's like looking at Meg, he stumbles over his words when he's embarrassed. I typically, when a man is flirting with me, I stumble or I don't know what to say. So when a man is like fumbling my way, I'm like, I got you. And that's just fun. And that's just a good time. And most importantly, like many Disney men, because, you know, this is also Mr. Incredible's case. This is also Woody's case. This is Pacha's, no, not Pacha's case, because Chica doesn't have thick thighs. But he chooses to be mortal. He gives up godhood for a thick pair of thighs. Amen. As he should. As all men should.
And that's why he's on the top of my list of bro is me. That's me. When I watch this movie, I'm like, that's me, bro.
I get it.
That's me as fuck.
Yeah.
Meg is one of my childhood crushes.
Makes sense.
And as a 27-year-old adult,
that's never going to change.
I do the exact same thing he did in this movie.
Yep.
I'm diving into the pits of hell
to get your soul sucked.
Correct.
All right, man. All right, man.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
It's Sunday.
It is the Lord's Day.
Yeah.
None of those words were in the Bible.
I love when you say that. I love that joke. It's so good. Okay. So yeah, he's up there. Okay, so this one, I just love Eugene Fitzherbert. Like he is like typical, like if he's everything that the first Prince should have been, but obviously the first Prince was built like a bland piece of toast with no butter, dry. But Eugene is like, I think, a classic Prince, right? Like beautifully coiffed little hair, dark eyes, just like, just good basic Prince build. So I don't feel like I have to explain too much. He's hot, he's witty, he's funny. I love his voice. Although Zach Levi lately and I think have beef, but I liked it when it came out.
Yeah.
And then the way he looks at Rapunzel in At Last I See the Light is how every person deserves to be looked at by their partner.
Banger,
always.
banger song, banger scene, banger movie.
It's so beautiful. That's just one of my favorite movies of all time. I feel very similar to Rapunzel, like with all of her hobbies. Like every single time I'm like, yeah, I've done that and I've done that and I've done that. And I also make candles and I do this. And so, it's just,
she's
it's
your
so good.
Hercules.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's
you
what,
watch this movie and go, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. She is me. And she's also just like very like, I feel also akin to her because I'm like, someone likes me? I'm there, head in the cloud, just being like, la-di-da. I have hobbies and I'm running around doing things. So yeah, me and Rapunzel like this. And then she was so popular that Disney was like, we're just going to make every princess now look like her and build the exact same face shape and get rid of all creativity that we've ever known in our lives.
Ruined the little animation industry that they had there.
World
but
forever.
That's fine.
But she was the first, and that's why it matters, and that's why it counts, because it could have just been her, but no. Anyway, thank you, Mandy Moore. Okay.
All right, man.
This is the one. So...
You can't keep getting away with this, Keilah. You can't keep getting away with this.
No. They're all in, like, categories. They're not ranked within categories. It's just like a bucket. So Simba isn't above Hercules. They're just in the same category.
They shouldn't
be. To be fair.
They shouldn't be.
But they are.
Hercules is a man. This is an animal.
So Simba was my sexual awakening. I think I was just like, when I first saw this movie, I was like, wait a minute. Why do I like the way he looks?
You know what? Cutie Cinderella, famous Twitch streamer, has said the same thing.
Yeah. He is for a lot of people. This one is so common. Like, they're like, who was your first crush? 9 times out of 10, it's like, it was Simba. He did something. He did something to all of us.
The picture used isn't even canon. There's no way it is.
Yeah,
this is from the second movie. It is canon.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is him looking, I think, at Kovu to like tell him like, come on, we're gonna go talk about your love for my daughter. And he shines this smile, and I'm just like, nope, I'm not saying that. Anyway, we're talking about digital footprint. Some things have to stay in the vault. Anyway, and this smile in particular, as you mentioned, wow, 10 out of 10. He made it past his trauma. We love emotional stability. He came back after the death of his father. He became king. He defeated his uncle. And he's raising a beautiful daughter. And he was able to talk through all of his feelings with her when it came to Kovu, who had a very crazy upbringing, you know? So I think that he's just great in a lot of ways. And, you know, I'm never going to remove him from my top Disney male list. And that's that. This is another one.
But this makes sense.
This makes a lot of sense.
It does make sense. This makes a lot of sense. So,
I love. Wait. I love. Hello.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be read. The first point is hello. I don't even know if this man approached me in the wild. I don't even think I would have been able to talk to him. I'd be like, okay, thank you so much for saying hi to me. I'm going to go. We love a man who would love you no matter who you were or what you looked like. He is the bisexual king. Because he loved Mulan when she was presenting as a man and when she was presenting as a woman.
You're telling me I was falling in love with a girl? Ugh, get out of my sight.
Ugh.
That's basically what happened.
Exactly. This man has a body yaddy yaddy. So he would be considered today like a gym bro. Like he'd be there all the time, but he'd be there to spot you. He'd be there to help you. He would show you how to like do certain moves or whatever. He would watch you while you were on certain machines. It'd be crazy. Crazy time for everyone involved. And again, it's the nose. Somebody save me, please. Why is that my thing?
And arguably sings the best song Disney's ever put out.
Sings the best song that I used for the criteria for what makes a Disney daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's there.
I'll give you that one. That's fair.
Yeah. Right. And again, he also has long hair because he can put it into a bun. So there's no losing here. Okay. Now, if anyone ever argues with me about this, I will hit them with that hammer that Tiana's holding. This man is beautiful. In fact, he is the hottest Disney prince that we have, and that is not up for debate. He's gorgeous. This is the perfect man. He tells a line that makes me wonder if I've ever been in love, and that line specifically is, when Tiana and Naveen get married, they turn into humans again. And they're like, oh, how did that happen? Blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, oh, when you made me your wife and kissed me, you kissed yourself a princess. And he goes, and I'm about to do it again. Oh my God. That's the hottest thing that anyone could ever say to anybody. Men, take notes. People who want to be the forward one, who want to get theirs, say that to your partner, because wow. If someone told me that, I'd be like, so where do you live? When are we getting married? Because
this is the only other that's me when I'm watching this movie. I cannot. One of my favorite line readings of all time, any movie ever, is "Kissing would be nice." Yes,
that is a funny line.
That is one of the best lines ever put on the silver screen.
It's so good. And like, there's so many more things that I would say about him. Like when he learns how to cook just for her. Like he minces everything when he wants to ask her to marry him. He gets like all nervous and like it was this like big playboy, but like seeing someone who works hard for her dreams and the way that they just, I don't know, the way they just get together is so wholesome and beautiful. And the way that he was going to like sacrifice and marry Charlotte just so that Tiana could have her dream, like, and his curly hair and his tan skin and his pretty mouth and his pretty eyes and his accent, and he's so tall and he's just
a redhead on my right side, a brunette to my left. Yeah, he's awesome. He's great. And he plays an instrument. I don't think Disney could have written a man more perfect ever. And 10 out of 10. Thank you for coming. That's it for me.
Wow.
Thanks.
That was a ride.
Oh, Aladdin was on the list.
Aladdin is not on the list because that shows his daddy.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay, criteria against putting Aladdin on the list. Like, what is that? Is this more just dads in general, or is it like?
It was more dads in general, but also I feel like I didn't want to give a lot of attention to like not basic Disney princes, but more so like Prince Eric always gets love. Aladdin always gets love. Like there's people that are conventionally just what everybody wants, and I prefer the unconventional. Like Adam Driver is not everyone's cup of tea. His body is built like a bar of Dove soap. But he's hot. And his hands are huge, and his hair's pretty, and his nose is big, but he's not everybody's cup of tea. And I like that.
Fairs. Fairs. You got anything else though?
The last few made me accept the list. The last few, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like, and maybe we'll put this up to a vote, but I would do something similar for like anime men and see like who gets on the list. That one will be a little more like conventional because there are just some things you cannot ignore. There are some men that will make the list no matter how hard you try to not put them on. Like Tengen,
like
for example.
Being from Nippon des.
Look how you look. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
for
gosh.
sure. And we need to make a similar one for you guys. I don't know if it'd be Disney princesses, but it could be like anime characters.
Yeah, that would be kind of.
And if Yoruichi isn't on both of your lists, I'm throwing my mic at you.
She's
Bleach.
She's number one for me,
Correct,
at least.
correct,
I can't speak to anything else besides. I can't speak for Zoe, but she's number one.
If that woman approached me, I think I'd pass out. She's so beautiful.
If I put together a list, I just feel like a weeb.
And that would be a problem because what?
I feel like how I felt 2 seconds ago. My waifu from Nippon des.
But we're an anime.
Yeah, I know.
Podcast.
True.
Up.
Right, bro. Well, all right. That has been our first presentation episode. I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll try to come up with some more in the coming months. I appreciate you guys for nostalgia. As told by Zoe, Keilah likes everything. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.